dead smarter, just like
Most Americans, and just get out of the way and see what happens.
Francis Long.
The president has seen a big jump in the national polls. The figures in the all-important state-by-state battles for electoral votes still give Clinton a commanding lead. That's the battleground where the president will have to turn the tide if he expects to spend 4 more years in the White House. I'm Dave Andrews reporting.
As we just told you, the pollsters have some good news for President Bush. Bill Clinton's lead appears to be evaporating, according to a CBS News New York Times poll. It shows Clinton lead has narrowed to just 5%. But there are signs that Clinton is tightening his grip on states with large electoral blocs. Family values is an issue that the Bush campaign stressed during the Republican convention, but de-emphasized a little later. But as Julie Kurtz of our Washington Bureau reports now, there is still division on the issue and differences among the candidates.
Not only was the Bush family prominently displayed in Houston, the GOP seemed to stake its entire convention on family values. The first words of its platform read, "As the family goes, so goes the nation."
Sure, we must change, but some values are timeless. I believe in families that stick together, fathers who stick around.
But Democrats refuse to let Republicans corner the market on family values.
I'm fed up with politicians in Washington lecturing the rest of us about family values. Our families have values, but our government doesn't.
As described by the Bush campaign, family values have a conservative tilt. The Republican platform opposes same-sex marriage. President Bush calls for tougher enforcement of child support payments, and he supports the military's ban on homosexuals. Democrats widen the definition of family to embrace single parents and gay relationships. The party's platform states governments don't raise children, people do. Bill Clinton calls for a crackdown on deadbeat dads. He opposes the military's ban on homosexuals. Early in the campaign, Ross Perot retracted a statement that he would not put homosexuals in his cabinet. His platform book, United We Stand, says nothing about that subject, but he calls for changing the tax code to require parents to report their child support obligations. But from a high point in August, family values as an issue has steadily slipped away from the rhetoric of this campaign. Polls show it alienated and even angered some voters. But for many others, positions on family values, especially gay rights, remain a concern in deciding which candidate to vote for. In Washington, Julie Kurtz, WTAE 4 News.
In fact, the polls show mixed results on who has the corner on family values in this election. Some show that Clinton is winning the family values issue, and others just the opposite. Still to come, Jeff Hill on the forecast.